All right, hello and welcome back, SEO Pros. Today we're going to be talking about how to rank your client's top 10 pages on Google, and we're going to be talking about how to do it as fast as possible with White Hat SEO, and all while we're doing it live. So this is a client that I currently have. It's a hair reseller business. It's a business that's making over 10 million revenue per year, and let's just get into it. So what we're going to do is first post this on Facebook. So we go onto Facebook and go ahead and post this on the White Hat SEO network. And if you're not in the White Hat SEO network, I recommend you join it. There's a link in the description to this group, so you can go ahead and join. I'm gonna go there. Also, all of these videos are generally live streams, so if you want to get notified when I do go live in the future, make sure you go to the little bell icon next to this subscription button. And that way you can actually get notified when I go live and you can interact with me and the other people in chat. All right, that's pretty much it. Let me just get this pulled up. So this is the current client. Basically, the way we're doing this is if the top 10 pages on the website are already dialed in, then we're going to focus on the next 10. So this right here that you're looking at is called the benchmarking sheet. And what we're doing is we're basically just benchmarking where the website's currently at each month. This is actually a deprecated. I need to get rid of that. So now it looks more similar. And basically what we're doing is we just want to make sure that we're ranking as high as possible for the keywords that we want to be going for. So the way we determine what keywords we want to be going for, we basically just take the highest impression keyword or key phrase from Search Console, and we pull that into the benchmark sheet. So let me just show you right here. We got these pages showing up very well already for the keywords that we want to be going for. So let me just show you really quickly what this looks like from a Search Console perspective. Daniel Monka. What's up, dude? I'm not familiar with. I do not want to play this. Oh, this is infected mushroom. Nice. Or Asterix, I mean. What's up, Rory? Okay, cool. So if I go into here and then I go into the client like this and I look at the page, so like for instance this page right here, and I just go like this, pages, boom, plug that in, and if we click into that under queries, what we're going to see is the keyword that is showing up for the most based on impressions. Now, you can see here, we're also trying to go for a keyword that is within the given range of where this site's currently at as well in terms of its UR and DR, which we get from Ahrefs. So what we determined is for wholesale mink lashes, the UR for this page, which for some reason didn't get pulled correctly, is, let me just go in and see, sign in. Plug that in. So 17, and the keyword difficulty for the keyword that we mapped is at 15. So it's pretty much within our current range. Oops, sorry, I put internal link. I meant to do UR. Which means that it makes sense that it's ranking as well as it is. And if we bring up in incognito mode, we can see here, there it is, ranking #1 for that keyword. You can see the click-through rate's really good, 17%. You know, it's pretty much the keyword we want to go for. The only other keyword that we could go better on if we wanted to go for it is this one, because it has a little bit higher impressions. But for the most part, we want to keep it within what this page is actually about, which you can see here is this is basically matching exactly what the page is going for. So if I go back over here and I look at the other data points like the conversions, the bounce rates, you can see the bounce rate's 52%, which is fine. The average session duration is 2 minutes, 26 seconds, which is decent. And the goal completions is at 0.64% conversion rate, which we need to bring that up. And honestly, the reason why that isn't as brought up as it should be is because we're re-implementing a new lead magnet, free lead magnet that we're going to be doing conversion tracking off of. So overall, this URL is pretty much good. It's good to go. We could say that we don't really have to touch this page much more besides the conversion rates. So if we keep going down, create my own eyelash brand, same sort of thing, looks pretty good. And we already kind of went through this, so we don't have to do much optimizations to this. So basically, I messaged the owner of the business and I said, hey, look, do you want me to continue going through these top 20 pages that were, already kind of doing well, or do you want me to start focusing on other pages? He said, no, I want you to start focusing on product pages now that you kind of already optimized the top 10 to perform as well as they should be for the keywords that they're going for. So that's what we're doing today. You can see these are the other top 10 that we're going to be working on. Anywhere from 21 to 31 are the pages that we're going to be focusing on. These are all product pages, I believe. Let me just make sure this is, starting at 21. Or no, actually starting at 22, I believe. Yes. There we go. I believe that's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check these out. Let me do a space below this. I'm going to be telling you exactly what I'll be recommending for these pages to rank them higher and sort of what you can do as well. Quick note before I dive into this too much further, there is a presentation I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is going to be a pretty decently long webinar, probably about an hour to 2 hours. It is live, it's not pre-recorded. So if you guys want to join it, make sure you head to the link in the description so you can sign up for the webinar tomorrow. Let me just put that right there. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys there. Basically, it's just gonna be talking in more detail about how I do this sort of stuff. But anyways, so let me go into, let me space this out. And let me start looking at some of these pages and just make sure that this was done correctly, which I'm sure it was because I had basically this method that I showed you up here implemented down here as well from some of my implementers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this URL. I'm going to bring it into Search Console like so. And what we're looking at is really the highest impression keywords. So and hair, you can see there it is. I want to make sure that sort of matches what the page is going for. It's not. So I guess that one is something actually we don't want to be going for. Let me go see. There's the next highest impression, which is Brazilian body wave hairstyles. See if that's Brazilian body wave hair. Let me see what that's. Okay, so that's pretty close. But that's what the page is actually going for, so that's what we want to go for. Now let's see if we click on it, what the average position is over time. We want to make sure that's not just popping up there one time over the last month, and it looks like it is continuously going off and on, fluctuating from average position 10 to 20. Now what I want to do really quick is I want to make sure, apparently the link's not working. Hold on, let me message my dude, make sure it is working. Do the keywords mapped to the URLs look good for you? Let me message my dude. Link isn't working for people. Okay, I just let him know. And what I'm doing right here is I'm just messaging the business owner, making sure that he's okay with the keywords that we map to these pages based on the Search Console performance. So we'll look on my computer in a minute. Okay, we'll wait for him. And then while we do, let's just start running through some of these pages to see sort of what's going on with them. So again, the way we're doing this is just all based off data. It's pretty straightforward. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this. All we're doing is looking basically at the red boxes opposed to the green boxes and then going over them and fixing them. So, so for the first page, let's just say this is the correct keyword that he wants to go for. Brazilian body wave hair. So we got 0% click-through rate, 17 average position, difficulty 3. UR, let's go pull that really quick because apparently the people didn't do that. UR17. Keyword difficulty again was 3, so that's totally a keyword that we should be able to go for that page. Now, if we look at the click-through rate again, 0%, let's go see what the URL's mentioning, or the page is mentioning for this keyword. So if we go view page source, copy and paste it in. So title is wholesale Brazilian body wave hair extensions. And Brazilian body wave hair, let's go see what the intent is for that keyword. And looks like a lot of these are having aggregate review markup. So simply just by putting some aggregate reviews into this page, we could probably rank it higher. Let's just see if we don't have that already. We'll just type in private label. And here you can see there's no review markup, so that's probably one thing that we're going to want to do for that URL. So let's just leave a little note. Okay, and if we keep scrolling over, so the click-through rate is probably really low just because, one, it doesn't have a review markup, but then also two, you know, we're just not ranking that high for that keyword in general, so that's probably why there's a lower click-through rate. If we look at the top pages for this keyword, again, we can see here that this is very similar to what we already have. The page layout is, let's see. Pretty similar as well. For some reason, there's no image here, which is interesting. I don't know why that would be, but there's no image from what I can see, and definitely people are going to want images there. So also the aggregate review isn't pulling. Oh, I think that's because even though it's on here, it's still not showing up on Google for some reason. I don't know why. Testing tool. Wait, let's see, rich snippet tester. There's a way to actually see if this is going to show up. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it's because it's view source. Let me just put that in. Okay, yeah, so the product markup is here. There's some warnings. I wonder if the warnings are because review field is recommended. Please provide a value. So I wonder if the review markup isn't done 100% correctly on this site. We'll plug this in. Try it on this one as well. Waiting for it to load. Let's also put a note that we need to add images. Let's look at the current benchmarks from a content perspective, because I'm pretty sure this will also say that the images are way under. Page is not eligible. Results for known by this test. Only a subset of rich snippets results types is supported. So I wonder why this is not eligible. I think there has to be something to do with the... Also, I think I found out why rich snippets aren't being shown. Sorry, so a lot of the stuff that I do is also like me just, you know, emailing the clients, telling them what needs to be fixed for these pages, because once you end up seeing like a certain theme with some of the main pages, you'll end up seeing the same sort of thing for a lot of the other pages. So like for instance, this page that's receiving lower click-through rates and not getting the review markup on, it's probably happening to all of these pages altogether. And just by fixing that one thing could affect all of those different pages. But the way you find that is on a granular basis. So for products or where, we're talking about, for instance, let me just give them the structured data testing tool. So we already know that it needs images, it needs more, or it needs actual markup that's going to work. If we look at the actual image counts, you can see here it says 68 for our page, which is really weird because I definitely know that that's not true, unless it's showing up somewhere else, like in here. But yeah, there's definitely no images on here unless this is just the next page, right? Yeah. Maybe if I click onto these, we can see them. No. Oh yeah, a lot of these images are coming through here. That's where they're coming from. Okay, so word count 549, need to add 485 more, or 549 was our average, need to add a little bit more. In terms of the type of content that's being mentioned, let's go into word frequency, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the usual, delete this column, and we're just going to put our conditional formatting in here. So we're going to do equals the average C2 times 1.3, because we want to over optimize it a little bit, except we're under optimized right now. So I'm actually just going to do equals C2 minus B2. And let's see. So we need to add these words a certain amount more times. Let's go check out what we freeze this. We'll do view, freeze one row, and filter from Z to A, or A to Z. So looks like we're only mentioning the word like extensions a little bit overly, but overall the content looks pretty decent. Doesn't look like we're over optimized or under optimized really on this. Just maybe in terms of content, adding more content in there. Definitely adding the images, and then let's see the internal links to that page as well. So we'll check this out here. Grab that, bring it in a site bulb. So go to dashboard, private label, here, view audit, search URLs, this one. 2 clicks deep, not too bad. Just looking at any extra issues that might be in here. No duplicate content, incoming links 97. How many of them have anchor text? Doesn't say. Here we go. Brazilian body wave. Is that the keyword we want to go for again? It was Brazilian body wave hair. So yeah, it's coming in from some. A lot of these are good links or not no follows. Okay, cool. So it looks pretty decent for the most part. Let's check out some of the other product pages. So the problem with these product pages, I'm not sure if they're need to be internally linked to the other related product pages, because I don't know how related this is to the other ones. So it's kind of a weird situation in terms of the internal linking strategy. But let's just go into one of these pages and do some optimizations based off what we know now. So I'm going to go into here. VP admin. Whoops. Sorry, it's loading. Okay. So we're going to go into that page now. Just click it open. Edit product. Go for this keyword. And we have it mentioned in here, which is good. Wholesale, plain body wave hair extensions. We'll take out wholesale for now because I don't think we need that. Let's look at what's showing up semantically again, or for this keyword. Number 1, virgin Brazilian body wave hair extensions. Let's see what's showing up in the most in the average. So we'll do this, C to A. Hair wave Brazilian body bundles, virgin. So that word virgin for some reason is showing up a lot, and so is it right here. I don't know what the difference is. That's one of the weird things that I don't really know. Virgin Brazilian body wave bundle. Beauty forever. So can I just say virgin in here and it'll... Body. So yeah, I think this is part of it because it says it in here. Okay. All right. I want to put 100% virgin, but I don't know if that's what I should be saying here. Let me just pull what it says in here. I don't know how to put it in there. I guess I'll just do Brazilian body wave hair extensions. 100% virgin. I don't know if that's true. Let me ask Mikey. I'm a plumber and I'm really confused. Looks goofy as hell, but I think it'll work. I just don't know if it's true because it says you will enjoy the quality of the virgin. The hair lifts with ease. Customers will benefit from the quality of the virgin Brazilian Remy hair. So again, I don't know. This is where you kind of need to know about the industry. I'll just wait to hear back from him. I love, at least I'm not alone on this because you guys don't get it either. So we'll take out wholesale for now because I don't think that's a huge thing that we need to be mentioning here. Wholesale. Yeah, that's only mentioned like one time on average, so we don't really care about that as much. Wave is something that's really important. Wave, yeah, there it is. Okay, we got all of that in there. Now what we want to do is we want to go to Search Console and see if these words are showing up the most, the phrases at least. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to Performance, go into here, and see that the most impressioned keywords are showing up. So Brazilian body wave hairstyles. So boom. So extensions, let's change that to hairstyles. And let's go back over here. So in hair, right? This is the same page, yes. So in hair, where is it? That's not in there either. So our clients love this, so in hair, right? So in extensions, okay, cool. We got that. Body wave hair, let's see if we got that. Looks good. Kind of mentioning it a lot, but okay, probably fine. Go back over here. Brazilian hair bundles wholesale. Wholesale Brazilian body wave hairstyles. Oh, it already says wholesale right there. Okay. Brazilian body wholesale wave hair. Is that fine? Because that's what the other one was going for, I think. What was it? Brazilian body wave hair. We get it now? Oh, no. It was Brazilian hair bundles wholesale. Brazilian body. Whatever. Fuck it. Brazilian body wave sew-in. So this is kind of where the content comes in. We need to add a little bit more, but from a content perspective, we would just tell them to mention these certain words. So I'm gonna just go ahead and it would be cool just to have a checker to run a scan and see which one of these checks off and which ones doesn't on the page. But yeah, it's correct, but we can change it to be more competitive if we need it to. Okay, cool. But yeah, content needs to add more content, need to add more content and mention semantic phrases from Search Console impressions. So each of those things that aren't currently in there that we were looking for that weren't in there basically need to be subtopics. And as far as the internal links to this page are concerned, again, I don't know how closely related these are. So like, I don't know if this should be, it would be make sense to mention other related products in this page. Because I don't know like how applicable it is, but there needs to be some sort of internal link strategy here as well. Need to find strategy that makes sense for these pages. But yeah, the biggest thing I think really is going to be the product markup getting fixed for these pages, and then also adding more relevant content based around what this is going for and coming up with an internal link strategy based to this page. But honestly, this page is at UR 17. The difficulty is 3, so I think it should be something that it should be pretty easy to rank for once we get those things fixed. Okay, so let's go see if we can fix the review markup really quick, because that's gonna be super crucial to these all of these product pages. H1 tags for most of the pages are a good example of the main keyword. The last one, if we could snag #1 for edge control, that would be huge. Just putting those in href will get the higher power. Similar keyword as well, obviously. What is he talking about? The last one, if we could snag #1 for edge control. Is he talking about in here? Oh, this one. Got it. Okay. So let's just go ahead and save this page for now. Again, it still needs a lot of work. Let's just change that. URL's way too long, but I'm not going to mess with it. And check this out. Should reply to the comments as well on this page. It'll give us more content. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go see if we can fix this review markup. Update. Copy URL. Let me just grab that URL, copy it. Ask for a new URL inspection. Hairstylist to plumber. Oh, I forgot. Also, whenever I'm doing these tasks, it's really important that I track this time. Which the way I do that is with something called Basecamp, and the way I track it is I create a new task for myself in here and add to do, work on implementing benchmarks. Assign to Chase. Oops, wrong Chase. Here. And now if I check out my time tracking, which should be in here, we should see private label. There it is. Cool. All right. So let's go see if we can fix this product markup. So we got, well, actually we have product markup and review markup. That's probably what the problem is. I don't know why we have both. We should only have product and we shouldn't have reviews. So those are probably overlapping, and that's why it's probably, you know, giving us problems. By the way, look at what the client's saying. He's all stoked already. So he's saying, dude, get all this fixed for me, and you got a serious long-term client. Want to crush everyone. I got so many damn sites. LOL, have a few referrals for you too. Sick. Yeah, let's get this dialed in, bro. All right. Cool. So what we're going to do is let's go into the website. Let's try to get rid of that review markup because we only want product markup. Once we get rid of one of those, it probably end up fixing the other. So let's go private label, WP admin. And we're going to go into maybe schema.org settings. Maybe they're just getting pulled from here. The local business organization, that's fine. Let's go into reviews, maybe. Just type in review. Okay, WooCommerce Product Reviews Pro. So I think if I deactivate this, is that going to remove? Let me deactivate it. I think it's going to remove. Is it going to remove the reviews altogether? So I'm wondering if this is part of it. Let me see if I can cache this. I think it's still working. Go back into here and see if it's still getting pulled, both of them. And it's still in there. Okay, so what do we have to do here? So WooCommerce Product Reviews Pro. Activate that again and see what this is actually pulling. We'll go to WooCommerce Reviews. So these are all the reviews. But we want to get rid of one of the review markups. We don't want to have both. So where can I get rid of that? Settings. I just don't know. The problem is I don't know where it's getting pulled from. Extensions. Does anybody have any idea where you can actually pull the, like where the reviews are getting pulled from? Is there any way to see that? If I click into here. Okay, review. Schema.org, item list. Does this happen with most e-commerce sites though with WooCommerce? I don't think it does. Let me see if it happens to mine. Because mine have aggregate reviews, but it doesn't have both. Plug this in here, plug this in here. One of the reasons why you don't like WordPress. So product and review are in there. And both of these fields are missing. So that is done correctly. Let me see if rich snippet, if this is working for this page. So I don't know. So I guess that's done correctly. You're supposed to have both, but I don't know why one of them is pulling and the other one isn't, if they basically have the same stuff. I wonder if this one is actually pulling. See, this says it's not eligible either, but it's showing up for. Or is rich snippet different than rich snippet? I think is different actually than aggregate review. So just trying to think what I want to do here. So this page only has 3 warnings from the product review. Price valid until brand review. The other one has, did it have 4 errors? Four warnings. Offer count, brand review, SKU. Huh. So is there not a single page with markup on it on this site? No, some of them are. So this one is. I wonder why it's pulling on this one. Let's see if this one has any difference. Because again, it's the same URL path. Basically, it's the same directory, wholesale. But it's not getting pulled on some of them. Whoops, structured data tool. Product, same amount of warnings that's showing up on that one. Very strange. Let's see when this page was cached. Oops. So last crawled, whoops. Last crawled February 3rd, 3 days ago. Very, very strange. I'm wondering if there's because there's no image associated with it. Let's go see some of the other pages. So we'll check out this one. And this one has an image. Let's see if the structured data is here. Not there. Check out what it's going for. Brazilian straight hair. 29 average position. Go to overview. Open report. Pages. New. Filter by this page here. Click on it. Queries. So Brazilian straight hair, average position 28. Let's see. So it is there. Let's check out what's going on for the actual page itself. So it's in the headings. It's all over the place. I think it might be a little bit over optimized, to be honest. View page source. Again, looks good. See it in the search results. So I want to make sure that it's not being truncated somehow. There it is. Sorry about that. Okay, so keyword difficulty 1 UR for this page is 16. Should be doable. Scroll over here to the metrics. Average session duration 3 minutes. Bounce rates at 61%, not too bad. And let's look at the deficits from content related standpoint. Thank you. What's up, Jake? All right. So word count is over. Image count looks about good. Scroll over to word frequencies. Delete this. Delete. Okay, so we're gonna go equals B2, sorry, C2 minus B2. Yeah, it seems like we are a little bit over optimized on this page. Freeze one row. C to A. Okay. And A to Z. Straight hair. Straight hair. Yeah, that's definitely over optimized. So let's go and fix it. Edit the product. Put the main keyword to the left, Brazilian straight hair. Get the other top occurring words, A to Z, B to A. Oops, based on this. Hair, straight, Brazilian bundles, free shipping. Let me ask if he does free shipping. So let's go see what's showing up, which it's probably a combination of all the things I just read off. Here we go. Brazilian straight hair. Brazilian straight hair bundles. So there's the bundles word. Bundles again. Human hair weave. Not seeing free shipping though, because that could be a big one we could put in there. Orders over 300. Cool. So let's do that. So we'll go Brazilian straight hair. And the other words were bundles, free shipping, weave, natural hair bundles, natural weave bundles, free shipping, over $300. Okay, cool. So let's go through the queries, go into here. Filter by impressions again. Brazilian straight hair, I think it's already in there. Should be. There it is. It's being mentioned way too much. Let's go look at what we can add semantically different. So, straight hair extensions. Bundles of straight hair extensions. Silky. Wholesale Brazilian silky weaves. I don't know. Going down. Hair suppliers. Looking for a beautiful bundle of straight hair extensions. We keep a large inventory of Brazilian. What else was in here? Virgin hair. Okay, 100% Brazilian silky straight human hair. It's just so so keyword stuffed. Okay, let me read this again. Brazilian straight hair features human hair weave, double stitch, bundle wholesale Brazilian silky weaves. You're looking for beautiful bundles of straight hair extensions that you can color or cut. There should also be like list items in here. There should be like numbered there should be like bullet points. Oh, they are right here. Okay, cool. So let's do straight hair again. So wholesale silky hair. For the most popular lengths for the hair is how much? I just need anything besides hair. It's just showing up way too much. Let me go see what's on these other pages. See, it's only mentioning it like twice on this entire page. See what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Hair. It's the same website ranking twice. Okay. What's up, AO? Right here. This is mentioning it a lot. Okay. But this is mentioning it even more. The Brazilian weave bundles. Are these full straight? Neck curl. The hair. Trying to get the word Brazilian out here as much too, because that's really over optimized. How many times do we have it in here versus the average Brazilian? Actually, we're only mentioning it 9 times. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why is it saying we only mentioned it 9 times? Oh, that must have been the other one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're mentioning it too many times. The hair colors very well. What is the color of the Brazilian straight hair? God, it's just so over optimized. Probably why it's not ranking. So that's probably a little bit more acceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably within the range. Since the words are a little bit over. Was there anything else in here that was over? Bundles was over a lot. Let's go check that out. Bundles. Yeah, it's definitely way over. Okay. For beautiful bundles, these are full bundles of 100%. How many? We sold thousands. What's the other word for bundles? That would not be good to put in the client site. Okay, let's go into here. Assortment. There we go. Cool. I should not put the word wig in there 8 more times. I don't believe. Should be good. That's not even an occurring keyword. That's that important. Okay, so assortment. We've sold thousands of these assortments. We have sold thousands of these clumps. Batch, cluster, parcel, collection. That's what you usually see with most of these pages, like whenever you're trying to rank them higher and they already have some rankings, is they're usually really over optimized. Bundles. Most women will use these 3 collections. We recommend using 4 assortments for a full head of hair. I hope that still makes sense. Brazilian weaves are considered. It is always a good idea to start with bundles. Are these straight hair? Are these full straight hair? Collections. uh, Packages, I guess. We curl these bundles. How many? Our client wants to use Brazilian straight hair for a few sew-in. Wants it really long. How many? Packs. How many will she need? How many weaves will she need? Weaves, right? Is that the same thing? Ah! Many wigs? No, it wouldn't be wig because I guess it needs to say that way. I think weaves would work. So what was the average that we're supposed to hit? It was 12. We need to take out like 7. We took out a good amount, so it can be slightly over optimized. Let's see the word bundle as well. Oh, bundle and bundles is together. Okay. Okay, so that should be a little bit better. Let's see if we can add that other page we wanted to rank as well. This one, Brazilian body wave hair in there. Wave. Question, do you have any more types of hair? And then I just put that in there. Need to figure out how to do this word spacing. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay. Ah, it's doing the word spacing though. Hold on. Do you recommend any other type of body wave hair? Then I guess I'll just copy and paste this. Not technically supposed to use like the same content, but we're using so little that it's probably fine. There's our internal link to that other page that we're working on. And even though it is further down on the page at the bottom, it's not as good as I'd like to see it, but whatever. Okay. I think we are good here for now. I'd love to change these URLs because they're too long, but I'm just going to keep it how it is. So we'll update that. Now I have hair too much in there, do I? It's definitely in there a lot. Let's see what the average is. $19 over. You're right. Thanks for catching that. So let's see. The average is 44. We're at 66. Oh, other words for hair. Isn't really other words for hair. It's hard because the way they wrote this, it's like they keyword stuff a bunch on purpose. There isn't really much I can do for now from a content perspective because I can't really rework this. Well, the thing is that the Q&A, it should be here, like it's good, but it's just some of it's like a bit much, and it's just the way that this was written. It needs to be rewritten, basically. What grade of hair is the Brazilian straight? Are these full straight hair package? I'm just going to keep it for now. Screw it. We'll see how it does based on what we did. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Better there to see like a singular phrase like that rather than like the key phrase that we're going for over and over. Because that looks a little bit more natural. Okay. Did this not update? Where did our other Q and A go? We just added. Am I tripping? Hello, RV. So it's in there. I just don't see it in the page. Is there multiple categories? There shouldn't be multiple categories for this. Just keep it in the primary. Oh, it's product categories though. We'll just leave it. Okay, so this should update. I just don't know why it's not. Whatever. Why is it not pulling in? This is so annoying, dude. I hate this freaking. I hate when like these sort of issues start happening because it just wastes so much time. Okay, at least the title changed. I'm just gonna bring it in over here. I'm just gonna say, put a note in here that says content probably needs to be reworded a bit. Kind of weird layout and mentioning hair in other words too many times. For the page itself, still not pulling schema correctly. Work on those. Okay, let's check out the next one. Also, when we're optimizing these, one thing that we do want to mention as well is that we're putting as much hyper-relevant information in these pages as possible based on the subject. So if I go and basically take this, see if that's matching anything online. Oops. You see how that's like the exact same description? Kind of weird. Wonder if somebody scraped the site or something. Going up here too. So where is this getting pulled from? Is this original description, or let me ask him. I want to see what these pages are bringing in traffic for. Because they're only a little bit more UR than our page. Let's look at the next one. So, hrefs. Here it is, 17. Currently bringing traffic in for body wave hair. Keyword we're going for is body wave hair. Okay. Average position 1.2. Let's see if that's true. Not true at the moment, so it's probably fluctuating. So it looks like it just completely dropped off for some reason. Let's see if it's competing with anything else. So we'll go body wave hair, search console. Going to private label in here. Okay. Open report. Query. Body wave hair. Click on that. Go to pages. Refresh. Here we go. Here it is. Same page. And that keyword is... That is so weird. It says average position 1 and it was even that the other day. Is it because of it's an image? It must be an image search. There it is right there, an image search. Type web. It says web, not image. That is so weird. I haven't seen that. And look at it, 0% click-through rate and average position 1. Even though it says it's getting clicks. This is so weird. Okay, so body wave hair. Not anywhere in there. Huh. I wonder if it's because it's local based or something. Okay, well, either way, let's just go grab that. So the keyword difficulty for that is 7. Let's check out the page. So wholesale Malaysian body wave hair extensions. Let's edit the product. Now the thing is that these are both specific types. So the body wave hair page that we want to rank is the actual category, not the specific type, right? Because look at these. These are not specific types. Brazilian, these are all the different types, yeah. Same thing here. I mean, this one is showing up, but huh. I still think we should go for a longer tail variation of that. It's just so weird how these pages are ranking. It's almost like they're random. It's just showing up for that in image search. It's not showing up for that. Should be going for this. Okay, copy that. Check and see if these are over optimized still. You're just not pulled to the left, so let's do that. Figure out the average. I mean, you guys kind of get what I'm doing. So basically, now that you've seen this, the whole point of like the phase 2 benchmarking really is just to figure out if it's meeting any of the averages and then optimizing according to those averages. And you kind of been seeing what I've been doing for the click-through rates and for the content-related averages, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to do the rest of this off the stream. I'll probably see if I can get one of my implementers to help me with reducing some of the over optimizations, because that seems like one of the biggest occurring themes in the site, next to coming up with an internal link strategy and fixing that schema markup. So let's just look at this really quick to see. Delete columns, delete column equals B2, or sorry, C2 minus B2. You freeze one row. Need to mention those more. And again, just over optimizing the content. One isn't as bad, but it's still kind of bad. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hopefully we'll see you in the webinar coming up tomorrow. If you want to join that, make sure you head to the link in the description. All right, see you next time.